students, on behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors in front of you. I want you to focus and study well so I can keep on taking you to nice places. Enjoy the lesson. The learning objectives are: you need to fully understand when to use each of CC, BCC, and forward, and then in what circumstances could each of CC, BCC, and forward be useful. The success criteria. You really need to pay attention. You need to know where and when to use CC and BCC. Now, if you want to send an email to one person and copy another person, then you need to remember to add the email address in the CC. The other case, if you want to send an email to another person without anyone knowing that this person is receiving a copy of the email, then remember to use BCC. I'm going to start my lesson today by showing you how we used to make copies before email. Before email, copies were made using carbon copy, like this. When you write on the top of the sheet, it appears on the one underneath as well, like that. This is how CC got its name. CC stands for carbon copy. Now you must be wondering, what does this have to do with the email? This CC thing, the carbon copy. Let me show you what. Now in your case, you might want to send an email to your group members. Let's say you're working on a project and you want to compose an email and to send that to your friends. In the same time, you want to show your teacher the same email just to let her know that this is going on. Or I want to send an email to Miss Mirna, let's say. In the same time, I want Miss Lina to know about this email, just to let her know, let's say. So I will CC Lina, like this. Now what just happened here is really simple. Mirna is going to understand that this email is sent to her, but the second person, who is Miss Lina, is going to know that this is probably sent to her for her interest. In other words, you send the email to the first person and you copy the second person. Now when I send the email to Mirna, Mirna will know that I send the email to Lina as well. So if you send an email to someone and you CC the other person, the first person will know that this person is CC'd or copied on the same email. Now if you can imagine yourself able to do that, it would be perfect. I want you to be able to know when to use an email address in the to and in the CC. What is the case? How is the situation that you will use it? If you are sure of that, that is perfect. I will move on to another subject, but in the same way. BCC, blind carbon copy. Line that you cannot see, right? It means if I want to BCC someone, let's click on it. Let's say I want to BCC Manar on this email. What's gonna happen here? It's very simple as well. The email is sent to Mirna, CC to Lina, okay? So Mirna will know that I CC'd Lina, but neither Mirna nor Lina are going to know that I BCC'd Manar, because this is B, blind carbon copy. No one is going to know that I emailed Manar in the same time. Now, how tricky is that? So if you want to send an email to your friend, to your boss in the future, to your teacher, whatever, but you want to send an email to someone without anyone knowing about it in the same time, you can simply BCC the person. Now, one tiny tip before we reach to our destination, okay? Do you remember this email that I received from Lana Haddad? I will open it again. Do you remember that we reply and we reply all? Alright, now there's another button. It's called forward. You can have it from here or from the three dots for more options, and you do the forward. What does forward mean? To make that easier for you to understand, I'm going to remind you why we used reply and reply all. The same. Let's say reply. If I click on reply, the address of Lana Haddad is going to show. But let me go back. As if I opened it again, and I want to forward. It means I click on it. I'm going to have the whole email forwarded to someone else that is not in the list. It was not here. It's none of those addresses. It's to someone else. Let's say Lena. But before you do that step, you must know that is not polite and it's not appropriate to forward any email you have received from other people without their permission. Sometimes there might be contents in the email, it might be private, or the other sender does not want you to send it to someone else or to be shared with someone else. So please be careful of that. If I forward this email to Lena, it's going to be sent to only Lena. Now Lena is going to receive this email. Now the email is sent to Lena. If I want to open the email again, I will see something called an email thread. What is a thread? Now if you open an email, it's going to show you all the replies, all the emails that you sent, they replied to, and then you forwarded all the list of the emails. If I want to just see my original email, which is this one, I can delete all the threads. The threads are the replied for all. Every action was taken on the email. You come here and you go delete this message. Now only the original message is going to be shown like that in books, Lana, and that's it, without any thread.